What's going on, ESGN Nation? And welcome back to another episode here of the Roto Show with Deshaun King, as we are in episode number 7 here today. And we got a big episode here today. We're actually going to be involved in 2 series, both involving teams that we've already played already. And that'll be the Montgomery Biscuits. And then later on, we'll take it on the Blue Wahoos in today's episode. So, welcome back. And today, like I said, we're taking on the Biscuits and the Blue Wahoos. And first off, it'll be the Biscuits, as King has been doing pretty well against the Biscuits as of late. Currently, right now, the Bucks, the Shuckers are right now 28-11, and the Biscuits are 16-23. They're in last place, and they're 12 games back in our division here in the Southern South division. You see the Braves in third place with 18-21, and Blue Wahoos just 1 game under 500 at 19-20, and we're 28-11. So nice job here so far for us. We've been playing very well as of late. We're currently on a 2-game winning streak, and the Biscuits are currently on a 1-game losing streak. And out of the last 10 games, they are 4-6, as we're 6-4 in the last 10. So we're doing pretty well there. It looks like we're doing actually pretty well on the road of 16-5, and actually playing doing just as well as in night games as well, 19-18. So far we've been playing some good baseball, and we're hoping that we can continue that as we take a look at some stats already here in the first month and a half of the season. And by far, Deshaun King is pretty much doing very well for himself, and of course for his club here, helping him win some really good games, and not to mention get a great start here in the first half of the season. Now we're about 2 episodes or so from the start of the end of the first half of the season, and then we'll play a second half, and we'll see hopefully some more different teams that we have not seen yet here in the Southern. I think we'll see more teams from the Southern North Division as opposed to than what we just seen from the Southern South here. So we've been dominant for the most part here, and we're hoping that, again, that dominance will continue. As we take a look at some of the pitchers here for the Biscuits, and of course we've met these guys several times already here, and we're of course just trying to see if we can, go back out here and do the same thing again. And like I said, King, for the most part here, has been playing very well against them. I don't know the exact numbers here, but I know for a fact that his hitting numbers against them are pretty much in his favor here. But of course, he's going to have to change some stuff up. And of course, obviously, the Biscuits are going to try the different approaches at pitching at him from these next 6 games here, because they want to try to get their selves going now. As the Biscuits are actually coming off of a loss from the Mississippi Braves in this series, and lost them 4-2. So they are definitely trying to get themselves going and get back into the swing of things. Biscuits had some issues with the big bat from Deshaun in that last series we played against them. Deshaun actually went 18 for 23 in that series. He had 2 home runs, 12 RBIs, 5 doubles, and 3 runs scored in that series. Actually, the series prior to this, which was our Lookout series that we played against, but pretty similar numbers as I'm looking at some of his numbers here from that last Biscuits series as well. And he put a good whopping on him here. Actually, no home runs technically, but several doubles and a couple of RBIs as well. So we'll see if he gets a chance here to try to show off this bat once again here against the Biscuits, as we take a look here. And we'll get to the bottom of the first here with 2 out, nobody on. And Deshaun right now hitting a .431 for the season. And there you see, of course, last game he did not do so well against the Lookout. There he was 0 for 4, and he's hoping to change that around. Even though he did have a hot bat in those first 4 or 5 games there in that series against them, he wants to try to do his best here to get things going for himself. Of course, we like to start a new. We had a modest hitting streak there for ourselves. I believe it was somewhere around a couple of games. I'm not for sure how many. But as you take a look here, I think it's around, I think it was around 12 or 13 games But you see he gets a nice base hit there, and that will of course get his bat rattling there as he's able to get on board. That last hitting streak was it ended at 18 games, so we'll try to see if we can keep things going here. As we see there, that's a stolen or attempted stolen base there, and we'll end up getting taken out there with now 2 out, and of course now 1 on third. And of course, I believe this was a call here for the manager. Yeah, not a good call there for the manager. We have not got our speed up where we kind of wanted at. And of course, our base running aggressiveness is not up there as well. It's around 68. We need it somewhere around 75 to 80 to be a somewhat successful base stealer. So now here in the bottom of the 7th with nobody out and 1 on, we'll see King, and he'll pop this one right over to the first baseman. The first baseman will make a quick tag and get the unassisted double play. Nice play there from Isaac. And we will go ahead and we'll get out of this ball game here pretty quickly as we're able to win this one 1-0 as King goes 1 for 3 in today's ball game. And not a bad go here. It was a tight ball game. I think the last 2 games we played against him were actually pretty close. We were able to score towards the last few innings there to get a win, but nonetheless, we do get the win here today. That's what we like to see. As now we're 29-11. So let's keep rolling on here now on a 3-game winning streak. Let's see if we can take this now to another win for game number 2. So game number 2 here against the Biscuits, as we're here in front of our home crowd, and kind of not a big crowd here tonight. I guess they're not really wanting to see the Biscuits, especially. I guess you figure, well, they're going to be winning Shuckers may go ahead and win this one against Montgomery, because Montgomery not playing too well. But we'd like to see some more people out here, especially with the way we've been batting and hitting. As we see another great hit, and that's going to drive in a run from second. Nice single there and an RBI for King as he's able to get on board. There you see him getting fired up here. So now 2 runners on board here. Josh Van Meter will be up to bat. Van Meter has 4 home runs right now. I believe he's 3rd in the team with that many home runs. As we'll see, Van Meter hits this one over to the second baseman. A force out there at second. Can they turn 2? And looks like they are able to do so, as this is going to be a 4-6-3 double play. And that will now take 2 away here on the Shucks. So Shucks have 1 out left, and they have 1 on board in the bottom of the 1st. Now Deshaun King trying to see what he can do here in the bottom of the 3rd. 2 out, nobody on. That's going to be popped out there. It's going to flare out to right center field, and that's going to be a base hit for him as he's able to get on board on that nice play. So nice job there from him as he is able to get on board on that at bat. Van Meter will be up next, and we'll see what Van Meter can do here in this one. And it's Van Meter 0 for 1. See he in that double play. And we'll see this one get smacked out there. That's going to drop in front of the right fielder, and that's going to be a base hit. So now runners on 1st and 2nd with 2 out. Nice at bat there from Van Meter. Let's see now what we can do with Perez coming up next. So Perez sees 0 for 1 here today. He's got a nice hitter's count now in this at bat. Hopefully he can take advantage of it here. 3-0. Looking for a pitch here, but that pitch is going to get away from the pitcher, and the pitcher is going to go ahead and walk. So that's going to be a runner on board. Now bases loaded for Alvarez. Alvarez 1 for 1. He singled back in the 2nd, and we'll see what he can do. And of course, he has the opportunity here to drive in some runs. He can probably get 2 runs in here with his bat. As we'll see, this one grounded there to 2nd. They'll get the force out at 2nd, and that'll end the tie. That'll end the inning. So Biloxi still leads it by 1 as we go down to the bottom half of the 4th. And we now actually able to pick up a run. So now we'll see here. We got a dynamic challenge. Got multiple runners on board here in scoring position. And we'll try to see if it's possible maybe that he can try to get that lead runner there home on a base hit. 0-1 count here for King. And King's going to slap this one down the left field line. Runner's going to come around to score. That's one run on that RBI double. Now making that a 2 RBI double as he drives in 2 runs. Makes it now 4-0 here in the bottom half of the fourth as Van Meter up to bat next. We'll see now what he can do. See if he can do the same thing as King and try to drive in this King at second. As King here going to run off to third. Van Meter's going to get thrown out there at first. And that is going to be it. So 2 runs come across. Nice job there from King as he's showing off that big bat that he's having as of late. Let's see if we can continue on as we go now to the bottom half of the 6th. So now bottom half of the 6th. Nobody on it, 1 out. He's 3 for 3 so far here today. King here. 0-1 count. Goes after the outside pitch there. Solid hit, but this one is not going to be too solid here for him, as that will not get us a base hit. And now actually ground out to second for out number 2. So bottom of the 4th coming up. One runner on board. 3 for 4 for King, and he'll lob this one over to right field. That's going to be a base hit. Gets him on board. And, of course, Vance the runner up 90 feet with 1 out. So great swing there from King, keeping the inning alive and avoiding getting that second out. Now we'll see what Van Meter can do, as he is now 1 for 4. Singled back in the 3rd. Of course, got an opportunity here to try to maybe drive in another run. The runner's going to take off and go here, and this one's up. It is deep. It is back. It is going to go over the wall under the scoreboard, as that's a home run there for Van Meter. Home run number 4 for Josh Van Meter. He hits that one 413 feet deep out to right field, and there you see our skipper likes what he is seeing from Van Meter as the big bat there. Nice job there for Van Meter. Take a look at here on this one here. That's a beautiful shot. Takes that one high and just deep. As you see Lopez, he knew that that pitch was going to be gone here, as he just realized he gave up something big there. And that's exactly what we needed for this one here, as we win game number 2 of this series here with the Biscuits. As you see a sparse crowd here tonight, but nonetheless, they're cheering on us Shuckers on. 7-0 is your final score. Shuckers 7 runs, 10 hits, and 1 error. As for Montgomery, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. King goes 4 for 5 in the ball game. Wow. And does a pretty good job there. 3 RBIs, a run scored, and of course a double to his name as they get the nice shutouts. So that's 2 games in a row now that we have able to shut out the Biscuits here. Let's see if we can go for a 3rd one here as we get into game 3. And we'll see King there, 5 home runs, 35 RBIs. The last 7 games, he has hit 2 home runs. Let's see what he can do here in this situation here. He's going to ground this one there off to the shortstop. He's going to try turn for 2, and the shortstop gets there on time. That'll end the inning. Bottom of the 3rd, 2 on, 2 out. 0-2 count, so 2s are wild here. King looking for something here he can do something with. This one's going to float out to center field. And unfortunately, that's just going to be right in the glove of the center fielder. Not much for the center fielder to do, but get underneath that one. And that is going to be the final out here in the inning. So a pop out, not what we were looking for there, especially with runners in scoring position. As we'll see, there's still no score after 3. Bottom of the 6th, Montgomery able to scrape up 2 runs. So we'll see, we have 1 runner on board. 1-2 count here for King, and that is going to be driven out to left or center field. As that's going to go in there, that's going to be a base hit. And now we have runners on the corners off that base hit. And now this gives a good opportunity here for Josh Van Meter to step up and do it again. Possibly maybe we'll see a second home run from him in this game, as he'll throw this one over there. And we'll see that he is going to, hopefully we'll see a second home run in this series. But we'll see they're going to throw over there to check on King. This one, oh, shortstop can't make this play. He's going to try to get that over the first, and I believe he's going to be safe, as one run does come in there off of Van Meter's bat, and it's now 2-1. Biloxi trailing by 1. Martinez is up next here, 0 for 2. Martinez, of course, he has been kind of floating around in the 5, 6, and 7 positions here. As King here has to take off and get to third quickly there. He had to watch, see, actually make sure, no shortstop or third baser to catch the ball, or maybe even the center fielder coming in there. As now the bases are loaded here for Martinez. And Martinez struck out, lined out already. Change of luck here will do us greatly here. We can try to, if he can get some kind of base hit and try to drive in a run. Okay, we'll see you pop this one up here high and deep. This is it's gonna be high and shallow. Shortstop gonna make the catch there, and he makes a nice hustle as no one can attempt to tag up, and all runners will have to stay at their designated stations for the time being with one out. Alvarez 2 for 8 here in this series. We'll see what he can do here. And so far, no hits in this game here for him. 1-2 count here from the pitcher. And that's going to be hit there up the middle. They're going to go for the double play here. Can they turn it? No, they cannot. Alvarez brings in the tying run here in the bottom of the 6th. And it's now tied 2-all. Nice hustle there from Alvarez as he's able to get himself down the field. So we'll see here. Got a challenge now. And we'll see if we can try to pass this challenge. Not sure exactly what it was, but we'll see now. Pop up here. This one high. It's going to be deep, and it's going to drop. And that is going to be a base hit for King, as he had to get contact swing there and advance the runner. So we were successful with that. So now runners on the corners with one out. We'll see how this is going to go here for us. As there you see 4-2 now. It's now bottom of the 7th. Van Meter up to bat. 1 for 3 here. Ooh. He's going to get plunked on the back there. Ouch. As he is going to have to go now to first base with now bases loaded. So Martinez, now he really needs to step up here. No pressure here, but just find your pitch and try to drive it. 0-2 here for Martinez. And he swings and misses there. That looks like it was inside there quite a bit. And he had no shot at that one. It's still now 2 out and still bases loaded. Vaughn now here coming up the bat. We'll see what he can do. 0 for 3 here today. Maybe his luck, his luck will change here as he'll fly this one out to left field. This is going to go back, but it's going to be caught there near the warning track. Good power. Try to go after the wall, but just comes up short. But we do lead this one 4-2 after 7. And we go ahead and take a look here. We end up winning this one and in a nice fashion here. 4-2 is your final, as King goes 2 for 4 with a run scored. Jimenez picks up his 4th win of the season. And there you see King 2 for 4, 2 singles. Nice job there from Biloxi. 4 runs, 7 hits for Biloxi. 2 runs, 6 hits, and a couple of errors there for the Biscuits. As now we get to the 4th game. So game 4. And there you see a local gaining a chance here. I guess they want a raffle to throw out the first pitch here tonight. A pretty decent pitch there, not too bad. But we'll see what King can do here with his bat. Bat been coming alive right now, 442. 5 home runs, 35 RBIs. And King here, drills this one here deep. It's back, and it's going to bounce off the wall. And that is going to be a double for him, as he's able to just Drop that one right where we needed. So nice job finding a gap. Now Martinez is next. Hopefully Martinez can be able to find a gap out here in the outfield and drive this runner home. 243 average for him as he hits this one well. This is going to be deep, but he hit it too well. And it's going to be caught there by the right fielder as that's going to end the side. So after the first full inning, no score. And now we going down to the third inning, bottom of the third with one on and nobody out. As we see Biloxi leads this one by one, and this is going to go back and deep off the wall. King going to truck around to second here. And he's going to hold himself up at second as he's able to drive in a run. And a nice RBI double as he just puts the lumber on that one there. Drills it there, bounces off the wall. Gets himself set up in scoring position. Martinez is up next. Martinez at second. 0-1 count for Martinez. And he's going to hit this one there. That's going to be rolling right into the glove there of the second baseman. But it does advance King now from second to third. So now with one out, and a runner on third here, defense is going to have to really make sure this ball stays in the infield. So Perez will be next. Of course, a base hit would score the run, as we'll see a swing and a miss there, and that is now 2 away as Perez has to go back to the dugout and, of course, think about what he can try to do to get better here. As that bat just, bad whiff there. He just could not connect on it. Too late on that. So now Jace is next. He's struck out already. He's 1 for 8 here in our series. Bases are 1 out, 1 on, and 2 out, and full count, and that's going to drive over to the shortstop position for the quick out there to first, as that retires 3 innings. 3 innings, 2 runs here for Biloxi. They lead at 2-0. But now a quick flash down to the bottom half of the 7th. It's tied 3-all. 1 on board and 1 out. Runner's going to go ahead and steal, and that's going to be a hit there. Runner's going to come around. This is going to be a nice RBI double for King as he's able to drive that one. Beautiful hit. And he's able to get himself on board for another 2 runs on the board here this time. As that bat, again, still with a lot of electricity here, finds some at bats here for himself. As we'll see if we can go ahead and continue. So now, we'll see the next pitch here. This going to be a ground ball. Get that over to first, and they will do so as that's be now 2 away. But King advancing 90 feet to the third base. And Perez here 0 for 2. Walk and a run so far. 2 out. 1 on. And that one's going to be hit there right in front of the pitcher. And he's going to have to try to get the runner out at first. And he does throw him out for the play. As that will retire the side. After 7, it's 4-3 here. Biloxi leads it by a run. Let's see if we can hold on to it here. And we do. As we do win this one there. As Biloxi able to win game number 4. Final score 7-5. As we see the numbers here, 7-5. Actually, we lose this one. Not Biloxi. Biloxi does not win this one. Biloxi actually loses this one. We actually, for whatever reason, we end up, our bullpen gives up 3 runs in the 8th, and then we turn around and tack on another one in the 9th. And we couldn't do too much, with the exception of the 9th inning, get 1 run. And yeah, that's pretty much how this one pretty much ends. on our part. So 3 for 4 for King, 3 doubles, 3 RBIs. Nice job there for him. Of course, a run scored there for him. All right. No run. Actually, no, he did not have any runs. He had 3 RBIs and 3 doubles. All right, there we go. Read the wrong one there. But let's go. Anyway, let's get to the game 5, and we'll see what we can do here in this 5th game of the series. As we've been pretty much low. We've won every game except for that last one there in game 4. So it's still this game, and of course game 6 to play. King now up to bat here, hitting 450 now. Start off in this one, as we'll see him fly this one over to right field. Nice hustle there from the Montgomery Biscuits, as there's still no score here, but 2 hits now for Montgomery. And they will lead right now, as we see them still leading here in the bottom half of the 4th. Sean King up to bat. And with 1 on and nobody out, Sean is going to drop this one shallow right field. That's going to drop. And it's going to put now runners at first and second, as you see King lit for that. As he now going to see the guy that's getting some pretty good hits right behind him. We'll see 2 runners on and 3-1 count. That is going to be a strike. Or excuse me, that's going to be a ball, and that makes it bases loaded there. Why am I talking about? Jeez. Anyway, let me focus here. So 0-1 fly ball there for Martinez, and Martinez looking to get himself a chance here to try driving some runs here. He's got a big opportunity, and he's going to actually drive in a run. He's going to draw a walk, and a run will come in to score. Still bases loaded and nobody out. So again, now Perez up to bat here. We'll see if Perez can possibly help us out. Bases loaded, nobody out. He's going to take a pitch here, and King's going to be walked in here, as Perez is going to take first. So that's nice here, as we have now a 2-1 lead. We flash forward now here to the bottom of the 4th. It's now 7-1, so we must have had a monster inning there. Hopefully that'll be enough for the lead here, as we see this one going to sell over to left field. That is a RBI double here. A run will come in to score, and King will be standing proudly at second base. Nice job there from him. As RBI double there, is 25th of the season. So Josh Van Meter's up next, and Van Meter looking to try to get himself another hit here, as he hits this one there. That's going to go off to the short, and short's going to take it, as that is going to be it for the inning. So 1 left stranded, and unfortunately, unfortunately for the Biscuits here, they're having a tough time here against King, as he's currently 2 for 3 here in this one. Right now in the series, he's 12 for 19. So they are definitely having trouble here. They cannot figure out how to slow him down, and it's bad as he crushes another one. That's going to go out to shallow left center field, and that is going to be how he gets on board here to start off the 6th inning. So start next batter here in the 6th inning, with 2 out, or excuse me, with 0-2 count here. Nobody out, and King here getting this one advanced now up 90 feet. They'll get Van Meter there on that ground ball, and he'll be forced to take first. Or get thrown at it first, excuse me. So King's going to move up to second. 2-2 count. Martinez here gets the pitch, and he's going to drill this one here high and deep over to right field. Can this one get over the fence here, or at least off the wall? They cannot, but we're going to go ahead and tag up, and we're going to get ourselves to third base. off of that sacrifice fly. So nice job there on that sac fly. Perez now up next. Excuse me. Get up. He's gonna get up next here. We'll see what he can do. 0 for 2. He so far has got 1 hit out of this whole series so far, and there you see a swing and a miss. And yeah, when you're hitting 1 for 10, I think I said on the bottom of the screen there, you're not gonna be having a great series here. And so far that is the case here. So King now up to bat here in the bottom of the 7th. It's now 12-5, so not much pressure for us here, but yet we still got to play the game. 2 runners on board, 1 out, 1-2 count, and he's able to hit this one. This is going to go back, and it's going to be caught at the wall. So now with 2 on, 2 out, King, of course, flying out there. And hopefully we'll be able to tag on some more runs, but looks like that's going to be the final, as it is a 12-5 final in game number 5. And King is very happy with his performance here today. 3 for 5 in the ball game, a double and an RBI for him, and a run scored. And that won this one at 12-5. Both teams, I believe, had 9 hits apiece. So now we take to see these Shucks here. This is game number 6, the 6th and final game of this series. And we're looking to try to make things better for us here. As you take a look here, King coming up to bat. So with 2 out, nobody on. King gets this pitch here. He's gonna chop this one in front of the third baseman, and that is going to be an out, and that's going to be it for the inning. As it's 3 up, 3 down. Montgomery, they lead this one 1-0 here after 1. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. We'll see with 2 out, and bases are loaded, and there's going to be chopped there towards the shortstop. Shortstop makes a beautiful throw over to first. And that will, of course, end the inning and the at bat for King. As it's Montgomery leading this one 1-0. So now we see here we have a dynamic challenge for ourselves here, and we'll see. We got some options here. I believe we're gonna go with power swing to advance the runner. Runner's at second base. Hopefully we could be able to push him over, or maybe get him home. As we see, oh, beautiful shot here. This one's back and it's deep, but it's going to be easily caught there. Oh, and that one came off the bat. I thought that was going to be off the wall, but the center fielder nonchalantly gets over there and makes a nice catch. So bottom of the 8th, nobody on, down by 2. See what King is going to try to do here, as he's going to slap that one over to the right. And that's another base hit. What a nice hit there. So now 1 for 2 for Van Meter. And King's going to take off here. Can he steal the bag here? And oh, he is. As the catcher makes a bad throw. Well, he threw that a little short there. But of course, we've been trying to steal bases beforehand, and especially with the manager asking us here, and it's just not worked out here. But to this one, we actually get a nice stolen base there. So Van Meter up to here, he's 4 for 15, 4 for 16 here in the series. As see if King can get a little help here and get himself home, as that's going to be a nice throw. See here, tries to get an extra run. He does so we avoid the shutout, and we get a run there. So bottom of the 8th with 2 on, 2 out. King pops this one here high and deep over to right field. This one's up, and it's gonna drop near the 347 sign. King's gonna keep trucking here, trying to go for a triple, and he is gonna get it. Wow. What a play. Again, as we take a look here, as that one is going to drop in there. Nice play. And that's, of course, going to get us in scoring position now here over at third. So nice job there. Nice job there for the replay here. So Van Meter will be up next here, 0 for 4. Van Meter, of course, grounded out last time he was up to bat. 7-2 here in the bottom of the 8th with with 2 out and 1 on. That's going to be a base hit. Another run's going to come in and score, making it out an 8-2 ball game. And then you see Van Meter happy about getting that RBI in, and just keeps trying to stack the deck here against these Biscuits. Excuse me. So there you see the final score of this one. We'll see here in just a bit, and you see a crowd. It's a modest crowd. I can understand it's raining, it's wet. And the final score here in Game 5, it's 8-3 is your final. Biscuits had 11 hits in the ball game. We had 8 runs, or yeah, I should say they had 3 runs, 11 hits there for Montgomery. For us, you see 8 runs, 9 hits, and 2 errors there for Biloxi. As King will be the, not necessarily the player of the game, but has performed 2 for 5 here, a triple, and 2 RBIs. We'll see what else we can do here in training. And of course, we got a lot of different training exercises. And some of these, actually, I kind of wish now they can show all of them, how you doing, but we still got little cutscenes like this. Of course, there are some that are playable, but we're just going to try to speed along here and get to the next series, which will be the Blue Wahoos. So Blue Wahoos, we've seen them already here a couple of times now. Currently 1 game below 500, and they are entering this series here with trying to get the idea, or actually they're 1 game above 500, I should say. But yeah, Blue Wahoos trying to turn things around here. Only lost the first game and the 6th game of the series against the Mississippi Braves, and they would like to, for the most part here, try to continue dominating like we have been. And the Blue Wahoos are 7-3 in the last 10 games, but in the last 10 games, there are 10 games behind us, and some of the hitting here for them hasn't been too good. They've been finding ways to get themselves some wins here, but yeah, you see they played against, I believe, the Mississippi Braves. So we'll see their pitchers here, and of course we've seen a lot of these pitchers already for the most part here. And we had a pretty good, I think it was this man right here, Line Jig. He was actually pretty good. Did a great job there, and we'll see if no experience. We'll see. Last season, 9 games he was in, 9 starts. He was 2-3 for the season with a 3.86 ERA. So now we're gonna have to go out here and see if we can try to possibly get things turned around here for ourselves, keep the ball rolling. I guess I should say we're not really in a situation we're losing right now, but just get ourselves motivated here and just kind of keep this rally that we've got going on here for ourselves. We've got a 2-game winning streak going into this, and we do not want this momentum to stop. We've already seen it stop back in Game 4 where we lost that one. But we need to kind of win this one here. Pretty important, as even though the Blue Wahoos don't really have a shot at coming back at us here to take the first half of the season. But just in general, for the betterment of baseball, they're going to try to get whatever they can. So as you take a look here, we're seeing some more pitchers here for the Blue Wahoos. Some other pitchers here that got a couple of Major League service days in them. And there you see one of the other younger pitchers here for them. Not so young, but still kind of young in their prime right now. 58 overall. And like I said, Blue Wahoos are going to do their best to really try to find a way how they can kind of slow down King as of late, because King's just been on fire with his bats. Dane Myers is another player here that is a possible person of interest that could possibly do something to us in their lineup as well. Right now, he's on fire right now, and then you see the rest of the lineup. Not too many familiar names for the most part here for the Miami Marlins AA affiliate here, but yeah, for the most part here, we'll just come out here and try to have it started off in this series on the right foot here, hopefully for a win today. So we go to the bottom of the first here, and we got 1 on and 1 out. Of course, there you see his average at 453 for the season so far. Let's see if we can try to get this runner home. I got a runner on first, and nope, that one's gonna definitely be out as that one floats over to the right fielder for the second out. Bottom of the 8th. It's jumping here pretty quick, as we see here. Nobody on, 2 out, and of course we got a chance here to do something here, get some bonus for our abilities here as we hit this one there. That is going to drop, and that's going to get us in scoring position now at second base. So nice job there finding a hit there on that 1-2 count, as we did record a hit by, and of course taking the first pitch there. That did wonders for us there. So now we're just open to see if one of our guys can help us out and try to get a hit here and bring us home. So Van Meter's up, and of course we've seen Van Meter already hit a home run in that game, or at least in that series against the Biscuits, and he does it again as he hits this one there. That's a 2-run shot, and that puts us back in the ball game here as we see this one float over, and that is going to be a big home run here for us, as that's going to be 2 runs on board here, and the Shucks on the board here with 2 runs. Nice job here in the bottom of the 8th. And look at this, Van Meter just cranks this one right over the wall, takes that one for a huge ride. Look at that beautiful shot. And that's just going to put 2 more runs on the board here as we come back in this one here. And we actually win this one here 4-2, or actually we actually end this game 6-0 here, as we're able to do some good damage here. So nice job, as pretty dominant there in the 8th inning. We're up by 2, I believe there, and then turn around, Van Meter cranks out 2 more. And looks like we got a couple other guys as well that hit some home runs there towards the end. So nice job there from the Shucks coming up late here in the ball game. Hopefully this not be the case here as we get ready for this second game of this series, as the Shucks coming out here for another home game. Let's see here as we drop ourselves in the bottom of the 4th, up by 1, and bases are empty. Nobody out here, so a nice lead off here for King. See if he can get himself in scoring position now, as he is going to take this pitch here and drive it over to right field. That one's going to drop, and that is going to be a base hit, and that is going to put a base runner on board here to start off the 4th inning. So that's what we want to see. And of course, Van Meter now up to bat here. He walked back in the 1st inning of this game. He has a nice count here, 3-1. So possibly maybe the pitcher will be nice enough to give him another pitch here that he can take away and send over the wall. But nope, they're going to go ahead and they're going to walk him. So he draws a walk, putting 2 on now here with nobody out. And Lindgren here, he's in a little trouble right now. Look like he could be possibly walking Perez here. 3-1 count for Perez, as he's going to take a pitch here. And he's going to ground this one over to the 3rd baseman. Avoid the tag. We get the runner at 2nd, but they cannot get the runner at 1st. So they cannot turn the double play. Van Meter will be out. And we'll see here the replay. Nope. Nice job there for Perez, hustling down the line here. So now runners on the corners with 1 out. And we'll see what Jace can do, as he struck out back in the 2nd inning. 0 for 1 day here for him. Looking to try to maybe possibly hit one up the middle here so he can bring King home. And of course, this is going to be a ground ball there. They're going to get the force out at second. They get this one, and they do not get the runner at first. So the runner does come in to score. That'll be King. And it makes it now a 2-0 ball game. As we take a look here and see there, again, just could not turn 3 as our guys just too quick going down the first base line. Set on to the 5th inning. King 1 for 2 for the day. He singled, a run, and RBI. And he has a nice dynamic challenge once again here. Got some pretty good options for himself as there's nobody on board and 2 away. So we're just looking to see if we can just get a base hit of some sort here. So we're going to try to see if we can use our power swing to get a hit here. And of course try to start a rally here. As we're up by 4 runs here, but there's always room for more runs. You can never say 4 runs is just enough, especially in the case of our bullpen at times, as that one's going to be fouled off to the right field, and that's going to be fair foul ball there. It's now 0-2 for King. As he's looking for that pitch there, he's going to take that curveball high and away. So now it's 1-2. It's a 1-2 count. And we'll see a swing and a miss there, and that's going to be a 4-seam, and that's going to have us walking it back to the dugout. That ends the inning after 5. It's 4-0. Biloxi leads this one, and we'll see if they can hold on to this lead right now. So we jump to the 8th inning here. Still a 4-0 ball game. Bases are empty, nobody out. King going to lead off here in the bottom half of the 8th. 1 for 3 day for him. As he finds a pitch here, and he's going to drill this one there out to right center field. That one's going to roll all the way back to the warning track, and that's going to be a nice stand-up double there for him. As he again just has been just gangbusters here with these doubles this season so far. His first year here in the major in playing here in the minors, as that's going to be his 27th double of the season. Josh Van Meter now up next. And see what he can do. Of course, he was walked earlier. So Van Meter 0 for 1 here already in this game. As well, he had a sacrifice fly in this game as well. So see this one being thrown over to first, and that's going to keep the runner at second with now 1 away. So Van Meter couldn't do a decent job there to move the runner over here. We'll see what Perez can do. Perez now 0 for 3, grounded out last time. And we'll see what he can do here with an 0-2 count. He's going to, pitcher's going to go ahead and check King at second, and King's going to be safe. King trying to find the right time here to make a run here at third, but that one, well, that's going to be a strikeout there on Perez, and Perez is going to have to take a seat. Now 2 away. So 2 away. And we'll see if Jace can now try to help out King. Try to bring him home here. As we'll see there, ground ball there. Second baseman making the play. He's going to get it to first. No problem there. And that ends the inning. So after 8, it's still a 4-0 ball game. Biloxi leads this one here. Blue Wahoo got to try to figure out something to get themselves back in this one. As we take a look here, that is going to be your final. As we win this one here, 4-0, and we win the first now 2 games of this series here against the Blue Wahoos. King goes 2 for 4 in the ball game with a double, an RBI, and a run scored. So pretty nice day there for him. I just take a little look at there. Of course, Owen Miller 1 for 4, triple and a run scored, and Alvarez 0 for 2 and a run scored. Jimenez picks up a nice win here for himself as well. And King, of course, like I said, having a pretty decent day. Pretty decent series so far here. He has 3 hits and 3 for 8 actually in this series so far, these first 2 games. So we'll see if we can, get a little bit better, but we just got to find the right pitches here as we get ready for game number 3. So we're We're going to be looking for game number 3, looking for another win here in this series. So far, we've been dominating. And we'll see if these, if there's any change in how they approach King in this game. We'll go now to the 5th inning. We'll see what he can do here. We're up by 3. Runner on second. 2 away. As Dax Fulton will be the pitcher. And Fulton here gives a pitch up, and that's going to be up the middle. And that should bring in a run. Coming around here, that's going to be a score. It's going to make it now 4-0 here. As King gets a nice RBI single. So nice RBI single there from him. Take a look here. Nice job. Almost slightly late, but nonetheless, there does a great job there following through. And is able to drive in the run. So Martinez up here. Martinez 1 for 1. And we'll see if Martinez can try to get us home. But unfortunately, Martinez gets underneath this one just a little too much. And that's going to cause us to fly out there. Or at least cause him to fly out. And we'll be left on the base pass. So no runner come across. Or one runner comes across. Make it 4-0. But King left stranded there at first base as we go down to a bottom of the 7th. 1 on, 2 away. King 1 for 3 here today. And of course looking for a great pitch here to drive this one there, and he is going to find this one. So that's going to put the runner up now 90 feet to second. So now we've got a runner in scoring position with 2 away. And we'll see if the next batter here can it do something. So Martinez will be up bat here as he is batting 4th. He's 1 for 9 here in the series, and of course a big hit like this, you know, anytime you get a chance here, you've been in a little bit of a slump in a series, you get an opportunity like this, you need to take advantage of it. Unfortunately, it does not happen, as that first baseman just got a pretty good reaction there to get the ball, and does so there, and that is going to, of course, put him get the final out there of the inning. Now to the top of the 9th, 4-0. As Tanner Allen will be up to bat here for the Blue Wahoos to lead off. 0 for 3 for the day. He's got a 1-2 count. We'll see what King can do here. If King can shag this ball here, as this ball is going to be there out there to mid center field. A nice catch there from King. That's 1 away now here for the Blue Wahoos. Now we'll jump a little further ahead in the 9th. Well, now there's 2 outs, and Victor Mesa up to bat. He's 0 for 3. And he's looking to try to find a way to get his team back in here, try to get a rally going here at the top of the 9th. But King says, nope, that is going to be it for you guys. And the Shucks win game 3 of this series. Final score 4-0. Blue Wahoos really trying to figure our way here to get back in this ball game here today, but fortunately they just cannot do anything to try to capitalize on the pitching right now. Our pitching has been pretty solid so far in this series against them, but we win this one 4-0. King 2 for 4 in the ball game, an RBI, and as well as 2 singles in the game. So not a bad day there for him, helping out the club as much as he possibly can, as Biloxi had 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors. Pensacola, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. And we get another nice little shutout here. So that's the 3rd shutout now that we've had here against these Blue Wahoos. And we got still 3 more games to play here. Hopefully we don't, burn out here too quickly on winning, as we'll get to game 4 of this series. And then you see a local individual coming out here to give the first pitch. And of course the crowd is starting getting a little, I noticed the crowd's getting a little bit bigger now. We got more people coming in. We got about 5,000 fans, or a little over 5,000 in that last game. Hopefully we can get over that. Hopefully we can get a little over, maybe get to 6,000, 7,000. We'll get to the bottom of the 1st, as the team, of course, playing very well here in this part of the, on this last week or two of the first part of the season, As you'll see a circle change there, drop down in the corner there. That'll be a strike. 0-1 here for King. As a runner on first with 1 out. Or excuse me, a runner on second with 1 out. Takes that pitch. Now 1-1. So now King looking to see if he can drive this ball here. He's going to drive this one here high and deep. This is going to go back. And this is going to be over the wall. Home run there for Deshaun King. As that's going to be his 6th home run of the season. Beautiful shot there from him. As the Shucks go up now 3-0, I believe. Shucks, of course, take the lead here. And again, 2-1 here. Shucks take the lead. As you take a look at this, this is a beautiful shot. Wasn't for sure if it was going to actually get out of the ballpark. Maybe I figured it was going to hit off the wall, maybe. But no, goes right over the wall with the pretty much ease there. And now we'll take a look here. We're in the bottom half of the 5th, down by 2. Bases are empty with 2 out. And King's going to take the first pitch. That's going to be a ball. King, of course, right now leads the ball club with 6 home runs. As he takes a circle change there in the zone. It's now 1-1. But, you know, he's not really designed to be a home run hitter. You know, I'm trying to get his power up. It's gradually going up, but for the most part here, you know, we're trying to design him to really be a speedster, to be able to, get on base by way of the power or the contact, mainly contact for the most part, but really just find a way to get on base, and then we want him to be able to run the base pass, get those doubles, maybe possibly a triple from time to time. As we see here, this one gonna get popped up, and this could be the final out of the inning, and it is. So 1 left stranded, down by 2. We'll end the 5th. As Pensacola leads it by 2 runs, 6-4. We'll see if we get another at bat here, and well, nope, we do not. As we go ahead and fast forward now to the end of the game, we end up losing this one here. It is 5-6 your final. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 game winning streak comes to an end. And yeah, you have to get it back now. So we got 2 more games left here in this series. You take a look there, 2 for 4 for King. A home run, his 6th of the season, 2 RBIs and a run scored. And our 5-game winning streak is snapped. Of course, his modest hitting streak right now is pretty great right now. He's hitting very well. And we'll see if that will continue. As we take a look here at our hitting coach here, and he's actually talking about a little bit about our abilities here. And there you see he wants to work on plate discipline and power coming up here. We get 2 the performance gains if we can be successful here in these next couple of games. So we'll try to see if we can do that. And there you see our boys coming out here again for game number 5. As the Shucks. Again, another packed house here as we get ready for this matchup. So 2 runners on here, nobody out. We'll see what we can try to do. As we see the pitch here, that one's going to get drilled out there to right center field. That's going to roll all the way back. Both runners should be able to score. King going for a double. And like I said, if we can just get that speed up some, we could definitely have him be a great, triples guy. As you see there, the dugout there fired up, like what they see here. 2 runs scored here for King, and that gets us into the ball game. As it's 2-0. Bottom of the 1st still here. Van Meter up to bat. And we'll see what Van Meter can do. As we see a pitch here, that one's going to get driven out there to left center field. That's going to go back, and it's going to get caught. King now has an opportunity here to tag up to 3rd, and that's exactly what he does. Nice job there getting himself in scoring position now with only 1 out. So now we'll see what Perez can do. Great opportunity now for Perez to get himself involved in this game and really in this series. He's batting .220 for the season. So now 1-1 count. That one's going to get hit over to the second, to the shortstop there. And oh, we should have stayed at that third. Dang. Bad base running on my part there. And that's a quick twin kill in there on that play. That ends the inning. I really thought that ball, to be honest, when I first played this, I really thought it was going to be, the ball bounced off the ground. But then looking at it again, it's like, oh, never mind. It was definitely a catch there. King now here in the bottom of the third, flying this one out there to right field again and drops another one. That's going to be another double there for him. So now trying to get a 2-out rally going here in the bottom of the third. We'll see if he can try to get another run, put some more cushion here for this ball club. Right now 2-0 here early on in this one. So Van Meter 0-2. Let's see what Van Meter can do as he hits this one there. That's going to be a nice shot there through the infield. King going to come in here. He needs a slide. He's going to get there on time, and they're going to say he scored. And it's now 3-0. Nice play there from King. Getting in there on that play and scoring there from second. So now King has a dynamic challenge here for himself. We'll see what he's got, some options here. Contact swing and a hit, only swing with pitches inside, or get on with the base hit, but you got to take the first pitch. So 1-1 count here for King. He gets this pitch here, and oh, he's going to get on this one. It's probably a hit on his hands or near his hands there, and no, he cannot get the challenge there, as he has to get take a first pitch, and then of course obviously get on board, and you cannot get on board there, so we do fail this one. As you see, the Shucks, they'll win this one here, and another shutout for them as they win this one 3-0 here in the game number 5. As a crowd, again, another big crowd here tonight, like when they're seeing from their boys now, as we lead the series 4-1. King goes 2 for 4 in the ball game with 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, and a run scored as well. Nick Bennett, 9 innings of work, did a great job there. Again, a nice complete game. 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, 4 walks, no earned runs. Biloxi had 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. Pensacola had no runs, 4 hits, and no errors in that ball game. But nonetheless, the Shuckers did a great job there. So now we'll get to the final game of this series, as we can win this series 5-1. And of course, Pensacola here, they would like to put a little stop to this and try to at least take 2 here from us today. Bottom of the first, King up to bat, and he's going to swing this one here. That's going to go up to right field. That's going to be deep. It's going to be off the wall. And King now going up for a double here. Can he get there on time? And he does get a nice double. So great job there getting himself in scoring position with 2 out, as that's his 30th double of the season. And it's still no score here in this ball game. So now we'll try to see if maybe Van Meter, we'll see if he's up to bat here, and he is. Currently right now, 244 for the season, 5 home runs, 19 RBIs. We'll see if Van Meter can take advantage of this opportunity. As Van Meter, he skies this one over to right field, and right fielder has no problem getting to that one. Read that ball very well off the bat. Man, it's able to get there on time for the final out. So that's it for the first inning. No score, but 1 runner left stranded. As we'll see what we can do here in the bottom of the 4th. Bottom of the 4th coming up here. As you see, up by 5 runs here in the 4th with 1 out. Sean looking to see if he can get this runner from second home, and so he'll take that pitch, and that'll be a 1-0 count. Of course, Deshaun is up for the All-Star game, Double-A All-Star appearance. He will be the starter in the center field position here. We get a nice perfect here. This is going to sky out there to the left, and that is going to hit off the light fixture out there, and that's a home run. Beautiful shot there from Deshaun, as he is able to drill this one over there. And that's his 7th home run of the season. Skipper has to like that. And at some point here, He's gonna start getting some calls here to the big guys. Maybe AAA first, maybe. But he's gonna start getting talked about here within the organization about possibly getting called up. As you see, a nice swing there. Drills this one. And just takes that one right on against that light post out there for a home run. 7th of the season. Nice hit there from King. Putting a nice little power. His power is really starting to grow and get bigger and better here as we progress through this season. So bottom of the 6th, 8-4. King has one on and nobody out. And looking for a pitch there, and cannot get that four-seamer. You see his numbers in the last 10 games. Doing very well for himself. Now we'll see in this second pitch here in this at bat, and he'll take a four-seamer inside. Now makes it 1-1. I know talking to his brother here as of late, he says brother's been giving him, or he's been asking his brother for some advice as he swings that one. That's gonna be a foul ball, 1-2. But his brother's been giving some pretty good advice here about hitting and about the art of baseball, about the art of playing it. And of course, he's even though he is the taller of the two, he still looks up to his big brother and what he has accomplished so far here in the major leagues in his road to show. But you take a look here, we win this one. We win it, in a close one. 10-8 is your final score. Blue Wahoos really started to come alive there towards the end. With their 8 runs. 8 runs, 14 hits, no errors for the Blue Wahoos. 10 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors for the Shuckers as we win this series. And 5-1. So King goes 2 for 5 in the ball game. He gets his 7th home run of the season, along with a double, 2 RBIs, and a run scored there from him. Nice job as we are able to win this series. And we're actually, doing really good. Not too bad, as this team's just been just clutch from the get-go for the most part here. As you take a look here, we'll see we're doing some drills here possibly, and we've got a couple of options here. And of course, I try to change it up every so often with contact, power, of course. And obviously we got to work on our plate discipline, especially if we're going to get called up at some point here in the majors, or even get called up to the AAA. So here's one of the drills here. Now I completely forgot how to do this drill. It wasn't until I noticed, I'm like, oh, okay, I had to hit the ball in the blue sections with the blue balls, and then hit the balls that are red in the red sections. That's how you get points. And I completely forgot about the drill. It's been a while since I played any of the drills, because by now a lot of my road show characters are up in the majors, and every so often I'll do a drill here and there, and but for the most part they don't give you too many opportunities to do drills once you get to the major, especially once you get to a certain once you get to the mid 80s into the 90s there, they don't really have you unless you start regressing, they have you do some drills from time to time in a particular area of your game that you need help on. But there you see, doing this drill here, just trying to do our best here and try to hit the ball in the designated areas that we're supposed to hit it in. So again, we'll show you guys some of these, but we didn't do so well here, which is fine. But we'll get better. We're getting better here, and hopefully that will get us up to the next level. But take a look there, 38-13 for us right now. We have a nice 14-game lead over the Blue Wahoos. Wahoos right now 24-27. Braves 22-29, along with the Biscuits there. Both are 16 games back. We're on a 2-game winning streak here, and so are the Biscuits. As for the Blue Wahoos and Braves, they're both in our 2-game losing streak. 8-2 in the last 10 games, looking very good for our club right now. And we're just about a week or two, I think maybe a week and a half from finishing up the first half of this season. So coming up in the next episode, I believe we are going to try to play. Actually, no, we're probably going to go ahead and skip that series with the Biscuits and the Braves, as we're going to try to mostly we've played them so much here now, these first couple episodes now. I kind of want to change things up, so I want to play against the Lookouts there, and then possibly we could see the Braves again. We'll play them at home in that series as well, or I may skip it, I don't know. But I know for the next episode for sure we'll play against the Lookouts there, and we'll finish that series out, and of course probably finish out the month of June, so we can get into the month of July. And we're just, like I said, we're just about 2 weeks away from the All-Star games, or at least the All-Star game for AA. And not to mention, we'll maybe even check up to the majors and AAA to see how they're doing as well here coming up in the next couple of episodes from now. So we'll definitely check those out. Definitely come on back for episode number 8. Like I said, we'll take on the Lookout. And like I said, I'll play those games there against the Braves and the Biscuits, and matter of fact, I'll show you guys the box scores of those. I'll play those myself here off cam, and I'll just keep up the stats and stuff like that. And so, not to mention, I'll keep in mind too that there is a hitting streak going on here, so I'll keep you guys aware of that here as well. So that's it for this episode of Road to Show here with Deshaun King. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you happen to be new. Hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series that happens to drop here on ESGNet Plus, as well as check out other Road Show characters. The links are down below in the description as well, along with our socials. And of course, don't forget to check us out over on twitch.tv/ESGNet. And of course, we have a Kick channel as well, and you guys can check us out over at kick.com/ESGNet. As always, guys, have a great day. Keep yourselves really healthy, and I will see you all next time.